It was s'mores and something sweet. This dessert might be the hit of your 4th of July barbecue. We're gonna dive into this because Khara Westergard, she's got the tutorial, and it looks so pretty. Like you just want to sit there and just admire it for now, but then we also want to know what goes into it. Like what flavors are you talking about here?
Okay, so this is just our s'mores treats, but we just kind of elevated it with different, you know, a different look. So the cakes are actually a graham cracker taste. In technique, it's a brownie, so that means simple. So you're gonna love doing this because it doesn't take too long, but they're nice and soft, so they are, we're calling them cakes. And then what we did is we bake up the cakes, and I'm just gonna show you right here real quick.
Absolutely, go for it.
After you've taken your star cutters, and if you don't have a star cutter because, you know, we're getting close to the 4th and it might be a little quick to find your things, you can do circles, you can do squares, and I did some examples right here of circles and squares. I mean, it's still gonna be cute, you know, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna take those, I want you to do these cut these upside down. So I flipped this and cut them upside down. They just cut cleaner if you cut from the back side.
Nice little trick.
Yes, so then you're gonna come over here and we have this simple glaze. It's a donut glaze.
Did you guys hear that right? A donut glaze,
yes,
yummy.
It's so good. And I usually do this with my gloves, but we're on TV, so here we go. So then I just put it right into there. And I take it, and I was a little aggressive because we're on TV right here. You got to be a little bit softer than I was. Also, when, let's just retry that.
We're just dialing it up a little bit for the TV.
When you do this, I actually warm up my glaze, and I didn't have time to warm it up right now.
No worries.
But yes, we're going to warm it up, and it just makes it a little bit more, a little less thick. Okay, and then so you just take it, there we go, that's a nice star shape still. And you just shake it to let some of the excess come off, and then we're going to put it on there. So there we go.
Simple
We've got
enough,
that.
just like you said.
And then I'm just gonna wipe my hands off real fast. And then you're gonna let that set because right now you can see it's dripping. We don't want the chocolate when we put it on to drip right down with the glaze. We want the chocolate to kind of stay put. So you can put that in the fridge if you want, or just let it sit on the counter and it won't take too long. But then you're gonna come over and I want you to take just a little dish and get some chocolate in there. And I actually really like the Ghirardelli that you can find in the grocery store.
That's really good, okay.
Yeah, and this one's Guittard. And then, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna, so I roasted marshmallows. Right here you can see, I roasted these marshmallows. I put them on a skewer, and I did it on my stovetop. So you just make this as hot as you can. Do it right there on your stovetop, just the one side, and then you carefully lift it off, and then just put it down to cool. And then you're going to, after you've done that, you're going to take your skewer. I'm just going to take this one off right here and show you what we did. So you've taken it off. You're going to take your skewer down through the top, and then you're going to come over and dip into your chocolate. Okay, so now you can put it on parchment and add it later, like if you're adding it right over here. So this is our sheet cake example right here. So if you don't have time, or you're baking for a crowd and you don't have time to do like that many stars, you can just do it here on the sheet cake and, you know, cut out the individual portions.
Clever. And it tastes just as good.
Yes.
You're not losing any of that.
Yeah, and then the last thing that I want to make sure that you can do is you're probably running out of time. If you didn't grab these in stores while they were out, then grab these plain ones here. I got those ones at Harmon's. They're about 5 inches, so you could cut even like a longer skewer down. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a strawberry, and once it's already on the cake, you can just stick it down right through the top, right there, and then 2 blueberries, and you've got your red, white, and blue.
Look at that, you got your patriotism there in full display.
And we actually ended up loving this even more because the strawberries and the blueberries at the end are just so refreshing.
This is really clever, like bringing the s'mores type indoors, and you said it's simple enough. How far in advance can we prepare for it? And like you said, putting it in the fridge if we want to
so you can. So
save for later.
Yes, I actually made these stars a couple days ago, and I put them in the freezer and then just took them out and let them thaw at room temperature. So you can do a little of it ahead of time and then just kind of do the finishing touches.
This is great. This is going to definitely, you know, be the highlight of your 4th of July get together. Where can we get more information if we want to try it at home ourselves? Okay, well, we're going to have the recipe posted on your website, but then find me at balsamicbaker.com and on Instagram at balsamicbaker. Thanks so much, Khara. Appreciate it. Thanks.